Yeah, I'm like 5 minutes late because I was gonna go live and then my computer crashed when I tried to load the game, so I had to reload it. And then I really had to go take a shit, so I held back like a few minutes there. Eight. Yeah, hello, Light General. Just warm up before I go sit down on Hydro for a little bit. Hello, Toaster. You got it working? Are you referring to Puppet Dance? Is that what you're referring to? You say it. Yep, okay. Yeesh. You say it, and unfortunately, it is... Okay, apparently me pressing the control button caused the game to lag 5 billion%. Me doing it again right now, it's not doing anything. It's a little ambiguous, you know. You know what? I am thrown. Listen. I'm still a little on edge right now. I was trying to get the stream going, and oof, I had a rush. I had to hop straight to the loo, up to the restroom, and boy, it was a powerful one, I tell you. Well, I had to think. I was like, who's trying to get something running? And I was like, I couldn't remember for sure if it was you or not, but I was like, someone I remember was asking. Oh, Puppet Dance. But that was like, I don't remember if that was him for sure or not. Dreams. Yeah, because there's the base game. And then I think technically, like, it's extended? I don't know for sure, actually, but... Actually, no, I think Shard Dreams and then Shard Dreams extended. Oh? Is that true? I don't actually know exactly how the release orders for things went. But yeah, you gotta get the Shard Dreams extended if you want to hit the, up through Touhou 18 characters, excuse me. I hate this spell with the fire in my heart. Stones are for wear. Unbelievable. You mean you haven't been in the Touhou community or the Touhou scene for over 5 years, and you can't tell me the lore of every single Touhou? All, like, 150 plus of them? I love this spell so very much. Like, every single moment I would, like, think there might be something consistent about it, it's not. Number one way you play this attack is you just hope she goes high and that she's kind to you. You know, I almost yesterday was like, you know what, maybe I'll practice a little bit of Hydro off stream. And I'm really glad I didn't. Snail trail. Snail Trail. What song is this one? I'll be honest, I have no clue the name of this theme. I can tell you it's the Touhou 10 Stage 4 theme. And if I heard this song elsewhere, like in Puppet Dance, I could tell you it's from this stage. I do not know the name of this theme. There are very few stage themes in Touhou that I know the name of. Ball of Fall? Really? Bro ran out of names with that one, SMH. Well, yeah, but that's not the point. The fact that it's called Fall of Fall is pretty funny, not gonna lie. Lost Branch? Where's it playing Lost Branch? Is that the theme they use for the Aya fight in Lost Branch? I don't know if I've like ever put two and two together really. X2's theme, maybe. I couldn't tell you. I have hundreds of hours of that game. I sure couldn't tell you that. No, it's just practice, but damn. Yippee! Ooh, why did I do that? Never mind, it was perfectly fine. fight is a very fun fight. Except when you die. Ay, 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 ay. My body just wants to go into not think and do anything mode. Really? It is not my force. Yeah, I really want to see how high you can go. There we go. Remember, even in practice, you gotta kiss your Kaneko. Oh, that's saddening. Okay, let's try to get ourselves... Get the blood moving a little. Just fall asleep as is. I don't know why I'm tired today. Because I actually got, like, more sleep last night than I have in all week, basically. And even from the word go, I was feeling sleepy. Ooh. That was terrible. I didn't kill a single of those right fairies. There we go. That was the branching. It was Marissa B swap item. And the first half was some of the worst branching I've ever seen. Got 30 seconds of sports betting ads. Oh yeah. I'll give you half a minute real quick. Okay, it's done now. Okay, so the first half of... So it was Marissa B swapped item. The beginning of it was arguably the worst branching I've ever seen. Now, I know I'm doing swap item, so, like, you have a weaker deck generally when you do that, but... As Marissa B swap item, after the first 2 battles, I had taken 45 damage. That was, unironically, probably the worst run I've ever had. It just because of those first 2 battles. Like, you talk about draws. Oh, buddy. Now, I know, swapping your starting item makes those first few battles harder. Absolutely. But holy moly, that was just... misery. And then it was a bunch of, like, runs that just died over and over and over. And then I had a really good run where, turns out the way to play the game is you just grab every ability you see. I had 10 abilities in my deck. It was like a 30-something card deck, and 10 of them were abilities. And if I get enough abilities down, I just win. Sanai, if that was against Sanai, I probably would have won easier. In all honesty, in fact, I had Junko, who was the hardest fight in the run. Junko was a little bit harder, honestly, than Seijo was. Like, that Seija felt, like, just smooth the entire way through. Although, it's not like the Junko is particularly bad. What was it? I mean, it wasn't until the very, very end of the run where I got Open Universe. So, technically 11 abilities. But 2 copies of the ability that shuffles a potion into your discard pile. I know there was the Fires of Enna I got at one point. Not that that ended up doing much, but it existed. What were my other abilities? I got Reign of Hell later on. That was cool. I remember 10 abilities. Why can't I think of all of them? I'd have to go back and look. All Out, I had that. I remember All Out. It was just There's a lot of abilities, and it was kind of nuts. Oh, it was. I did eventually get the potions cause cold. That was one there. The one that makes it so that your potions give charge every time one triggers. Yep, I remember that ability. Oh, clown beast. Da, 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 da. Your PS fuel. Using PS resource, that's an interesting idea. I never really thought of using that outside of, well, that's spell cards. As long as you make it so her cards actually do something, unlike the Yukari. Ah, also, I was thinking about with purification. You'd actually have to go more in depth. This is just broad ideas, but I thought with ideals is first of all, like, change some of the self-purifications to make sure they're all really self-purify 1 or 2. If it's self-purify bigger than that, that'd be pretty dog shit. But I think you could add a few cards, like not a lot, but a handful, that are like they're normal cards, but they have an extra effect that says for each colorless mana, specifically colorless mana spent, like, do something. Reward you for spending colorless, and or, you know, being purified and spending colorless like that. I mean, it's a really basic idea, and you wouldn't want to make this exact card, but something along the lines of, you know, a black and a neutral for 10 block, but for each colorless spent, gain 5 additional block, something like that. You know, fundamentally, not that exact card. That exact card would suck, but fundamentally. Well, you need to have a payoff for actually purifying yourself. And the thing is, it's like... And you can't have it be off colors. I mean, you can, sort of, but the problem is when you purify mid-combat, you don't get access to new off colors. Yeah, generally speaking, unless you have a strong reason not to, you always take that Junko. Also, are you ready for me to spend the entire stream later just figuring out how I'm going to get my encounters? We have 18 billion of them to go through. and so much exploration to do. I was going to map out my exploration off stream to streamline the process and make it quicker, and then I was too lazy to do that, so I never did. Kaneko the last 10 minutes of stream. No. That would require me to get to Kaneko this stream. That might be hard. It's very realistic. I'll see Kaneko next stream. Maybe I'll see her today, but the odds of me seeing Kaneko, which is the next major fight today, I feel rather low, but not zero. I don't know if I'll do this for the full 2 hours. Maybe I'll just do an hour and a half to hour 45, because I don't know why, because I got, like, more sleep last night than I have in a while, but I'm tired. I don't think it's the amount of sleep. I mean, I could be led to believe that that is partly involved, but I am more in the mind of, like, this morning was not great. Like, it was not a good morning. So that had its toll, for sure. So my own mental definitely hurting that down. My diet in the last 24 hours, not great. That I've noticed usually really impacts things. Turns out it's crazy, and the culmination of it being late in the week also tends to add a lot. Ah, you fucking skank! Got so close too. So what you're saying is that you want to have a successful product without making the product. This is always just good base. If they say clown, he's gonna clown. Eek, you frickin' rat. Where's Fairy? Unbelievable. Put that thing down. Hey, if you had a torch that made people insane if they looked into it, you would never put it out of sight. Like, what are you gonna do? Drop it? The moment you drop it, someone else might take it. You can't let someone else have it. Of mischief. I mean, Sunny MILF, pretty solid, I feel. What is annoying with actual insanity? Yeah, but that's kind of hot, though. Depending on who you ask. Probably would be the worst. No, I don't think Chirno would be worse than the Bacchus of Light. Yeah, I never forget. Dude, if you really think about it, the Bacchus of Light, bombing Chirno's igloo, it's really the kind of like the Pearl Harbor of Gensokyo. Never forget. Mr. President, they hit the second igloo. There's been a second ferry. Sorry, there's been a third ferry. But hold up, we cooking with this faith? Yo, we actually cooking with the score? World record? These children known for dangerous pranks have some explosives. Notori probably. Notori is probably very well versed in bombs. And I don't know if I trust her with any of them. think that's where the fairies get them from, is Notori? Do you think they rob people so they can get money and then use that money to buy bombs off of Notori? I do not like the Ogane. Very important we bottom hook here for the 3% damage increase. Very important we fucking just... oh my goodness. Something dangerous. Yeah, the fairies of light rolling up to the joint with a Glock. Hey, we got the early fairy. Why did that happen again? Did she aim on your position early? Here, I'll be right back. I gotta go take a piece. Go stage 1 and 2? Never. We are not getting anything today, okay? My brain is... Ooh. Ooh, that was a lot of great items. Core runners in shambles. Just the way they should be. Oh, was it Monday or Tuesday? There's a... I'm trying to remember the conversation topic. I was finishing up the Touhou part of the street. It was Monday. It was going to Aya, and there was some conversation I was going on about regarding a bunch of Touhou characters. I was going through them, but then I stopped because I was playing Aya and I had to talk during that game. So I couldn't talk about. But what was I talking about? Hello, Vicna. Thank you for the resub. I appreciate it. For the 5 months. That's more than 4 months. In time for me to figure out what my weird conversation topic was to try to resume it. Oh, what was it? I'll go back and recheck the mod if I have to. Hello, Minariko. Oh, right! It was the shower / bathing conversation. It was going through Yeah. I remember. It was going through the characters one by one to determine who amongst the Touhou cast showers / takes a bath on a daily basis, like a regular basis. Like it was hygiene related. Let's see, I think I got through Touhou 6, 7, 8, and 10. I think those are the only ones I did, though. Outside of a few oddball off characters. I think it's back. I think it's important we get back on topic. So I don't think I did the Touhou 9 characters, so I should probably go back and do those. Not that there's that many that are unique to that game. And I already did Aya previously. So you got medicine. There's not a chance medicine like showers like at all, right? Like, how does that even work for Doll? Does she, like, need to? She probably stinks. But I'm gonna assume she doesn't. At the bare minimum, not regularly. Like, sickly sweet. Yeah. The point of the matter being, though, there's no way she showers or takes a bath on the regular. Komachi, I don't believe it. I don't think she's very I don't think she's very upkept. Like I don't think she keeps to her appearance like that. Aiki definitely. Aiki is she's very strict with it. Aiki's got her system. She 1000% takes care of herself on a regular like that. River for 5 minutes and call it a day. I feel like she'll jump a river for 5 minutes and call it a week. In fact, I'd argue that I'd go so far to say that Komachi takes care of herself, like showers and stuff occasionally, or baths. You know, bathes or showers, and they're the same end result. Honestly, she probably only does that. What probably happens, she doesn't do that, and that she doesn't do it for like 3 days, and then Aiki yells at her. And then she'll do it like 3 days in a row because she doesn't get yelled at by Aiki, and then she just like slacks off and then stops. That is now what I believe. So I probably more than some, but I'm not gonna put Komachi as an everyday. I don't believe that. I don't think Komachi cares too much, and so she only does it so Aiki doesn't yell at her. But we know how that works with what Komachi already does, so. Holy crap, I'm on stage 4? This is unbelievable. Yeah, anyway, moving on to Touhou 11, because I've done 6, 7, 8, and 10 prior. That was all on Monday. Yamame is a no. I don't feel like she... I really don't see her in that. I feel like Touhou 11 probably has a lot of no's, but I'll go through the list. Parsi? No, absolutely not a chance Parsi is an everydayer. Nope. He's too much of a femcel, if we want to use that stupid term. Yugi... I could believe so for Yugi just because of the hot springs. Does she actually, like... What's Yugi's position, actually, in the former capital? What does she do, besides exist? I love Hydro Camouflage, by the way. It's the greatest spell in the entire game. I wish every game had it. Okay, so she's actually the manager of the town. Yeah, I could believe that she's a daily basis. There is a part of me that believes not. I will say that. But I'm gonna lean towards yes. Satori... I mean, with how much of that place must smell already, with all those animals, do you honestly think Satori is like that on top of things? She definitely is more than everyone else at Chiriden, I'll say that much for sure. I could be, Satori I'm kind of torn on. Because Orin and Oku... Like Orin, Orin and Oku obviously are, They only do that when Satori yells at them to do it. Otherwise, there's not a chance. And as we know from Zune himself, Orin does have that stink, dealing with all the dead bodies. But what does Satori on the do it on the regular? I could be led to believe so, but I'm kind of split. I'm gonna dig when she's still a cat, yeah. But this isn't talking necessarily about cleanliness, and she probably does stink. But like, she is also a cat. Okay, I had this conversation prior with Chen, which is like. We know cats and water, usually not a good mix. Like my conversation with Chen is Chen does it a few times a week just because Ron like scolds her and makes her. And Orin, I'm not saying she doesn't clean herself, but there's no way she's like a shower slash bather if it's not Satori like making her. The scent is correct. Yeah, but what's the correct scent for Orin? Dead bodies. And Koichi doesn't even know what a shower is. So yeah. Like I said, I would not be able to believe she keeps herself up a bit. I'm just saying, in specifically the shower slash bathing regard, I don't know. Also, who out here making out with Minariko? Hold up. I just don't know where she lies in that. Like that's kind of the thing. It's like, Like, does she keep herself clean? Yeah, I could believe that. But I'm just saying. In the regards of the conversation, which is showering slash bathing on a daily basis, going to put her as a no. You know, that's my opinion. Other people may have their own. But I'm also gonna say Koishi is absolutely a no. Like Satori, like I said, I could believe. I'm not gonna accept. I'm not gonna. I could not believe Koishi for a second in this regard. Then we move on to 12. We have Nazrin. I feel like Nazrin would probably be Austin every day. I could be led to believe so because of... I wouldn't be surprised if that's just, like, the thing they do around the temple. So, like, most of the Mioran Temple crew are regular. Like, the Mioran Temple crew is very, like, routine-based, right? I'd argue they're very, you know, they hold themselves to a high regard and they try to stick to that regard. I feel like most of the Mioran Temple squad would be very on the ball with this. And I think Nazrin also... I think Nazrin was... Yeah, like you said, digging the dirt and stuff with how out and about... Like, the only thing that makes me hesitate with Nazrin is, like... How out and about is she that she, like... Is she ever out for, like, very long periods of time? Unlike the regular. But otherwise, I'd say Nazrin is definitely, like, every day. Kogasa can't shower because she is an umbrella, so she repels water off of her body. So she can never be clean. Kogasa's too cute to not. Let's even need showers. What kind of question is that? Obviously. Come on. That's crazy talk. Anyway, Kogasa, I'm honestly kind of leaning towards yes with Kogasa. Because she keeps up, like, a clean appearance and doesn't realize that this is just another small aspect that like, just makes her not come off as intimidating at all. But I'm not sold on Kogasa either way. Ichirin, I already made the Mioran Temple discussion. I would say Ichirin, yes. Who's stage 4? Murasa? Murasa's the one that makes me hesitant. She likes water too much. She likes water way too much. What am I saying? Not a chance she wouldn't spend the 5 to 10 minutes showering or in a bathhouse or something with how much she likes water, or just, you know, submerging herself because she likes water. Okay, it's her whole thing. It's boats and water. Surely she's up and about with that. And again, I've made the argument about the Mioran Temple already, so... Is she an avid follower of the Murin Temple, or is she only there because, like, because she's, like, friends with Byakurin? Because I know the others are all, like... Oh, they're all, like, truly part of the, like, the Murin Temple. Is Marasa for sure? I don't actually know off the top of my head. I feel like she is, but because she's always lumped in with them, but, I don't... She's always felt, like, almost separate from, like, the... Pissin' butt. From the Murin Temple crew. Even if she is with them. Show does, yeah. I don't think there's, much to argue there. Byakurin, yes. New Huju. New way. I don't know about Nue. She's not as Murin Temple-y as the rest. I could believe that she does, like, somewhat, but I don't think she's as much of a daily hygiene cleaner-upper, you feel? Although, again, Murin Temple, I could believe it as well. Every few days, but nobody can tell, yeah. She's not one of those ones that I think, like, avoids it or does it very rarely, but I'm not under the mindset that she's I think, like, the rest of the Murin Temple crew is, like, a yes. I think her is, like, she's a lot more scattered with it. She's not as regular. Thirteen. 13's 10 desires. My 10 desires are the sex box. Anyway. The funny meme. Yoko. On one hand, no, kind of because Doggo, but on the other hand, yes, because Murin Temple. So... I think if there's any of the dogs that showers on the regular, it's her. It's Kyoko. So I'm gonna go yes with Kyoko. Dogs love water. I feel like that's kind of very dog dependent. I have seen dogs that love water, and more dogs than not that I've seen love water. But I've seen dogs that act almost afraid of it. But yeah, I'll go yes. Yoshika's a no. She probably does like once a week to stop the dead body smell from getting too bad, but... Because, like, Sega will make her do that before he, like, smells that bad. But I don't think Sega cares too much. Speaking of Sega absolutely does not. I don't believe it for a second. You tell me that Sega showers every day? No, no way. No way I believe that. Udo and Miko. And Tojiko, I forgot Tojiko. Yep, she exists as well. I feel like I'd lump all of them in kind of the same category of either yes or no. I'm gonna lean towards yes. So I think that's just the answer I'm gonna give. Is a yes for the three of them. Mamizo. Sometimes a straight of words enters your head and you're just like, and you just sit there and be like, you're like, where did this come from? Because like she got that MILF stank on her. Yeah, she does like hot springs. I feel like she's regular. I don't feel like she's daily. I feel like she's often, but I don't know if I'd go daily. I feel like she makes time for it every like other day or something, a few days a week to go hop in a hot spring or something. But I don't believe she's too on top of the ball of doing it like daily. It's the way that I'm currently led to believe. Damn, shoddy. 14. EDC. Wacky Saggy. This is kind of a difficult one to, like, to figure out. Because just because she lives underwater, I don't think means she's, like... I wouldn't count that as, oh, she's, like, all the time, teehee. Okay, and there's a big difference between swimming in the misty lake and actually, like, cleaning yourself. Waggy does come off as someone, as, like, a proper lady who does, like, take care of her appearance, though. So I feel like she'd go the extra effort to... like, on the regular, make sure she, like, cleans herself properly like that. Also, she kind of got, like, that, like, probably part of that, like, lake, she got that fish smell. And I feel like she does try to, like, clean that a bit, keep it tame. So, you know what? I'm gonna say yes for Waggy. I'm gonna go for that. But not just under the line of she's in the water all the time, Tiki. She's always... I hate you! Oh, here's a line down the right. Oh, wait, that one's blocked. Oh, here's one down the left. Oh, just tee-hee, that one's blocked. Seki Bonky. I guess Kagura and Seki Bonky are in a similar regard. I'd say yes towards Kagura. Bonk. I really don't know what to think about Bonky, though. Really well, like washing her specifically. Ooh, yeah. Wash your body, yeah. Look, I'll go no for Bonky. But probably somewhat often. Here or there. Kagura, I think I'll say probably yes towards. Yeah, actually, I'd probably go towards yes. Because she's also very good at, like, cleaning herself after full moon incidents. So she does so, like, very much on the regular. It's very good at it. Ben and Yatsuhashi. I don't know what to throw for this. I don't know what to argue one way or the other. Besides Ben's sparkly strings. I gotta actually try to play the game. Or do I? So I don't know if my Prism River, you know, every 6 months, well, there's your answer. Although, themselves... I don't know if they're regular. Like, I feel like a lot of Touhou characters are not. I feel like it's just, today we've talked about the ones that were. Because, like, going through 6, 7, 8, and 10, I feel like I came across a lot more not dailies than dailies. I don't know what to think about them, but I'm just going to answer no. Because my answer for the Prism Rivers and Raiko is going to be different from them. I don't think the answer for the Prism Rivers and Raiko is going to work for Ben and Yatsuhashi. Seija, there's not a chance, bro. Not a chance that, like, outside of, like, one time a week she goes, like, a hot spring, she cares at all about that. Not a chance, bro. Now, Sukuna, on the other hand, Shin Miyamaro, I think Sukuna cleans herself. I think she showers her baths very regularly. Oof. Sukuna, I would be led to believe. A very hot bath at her bowl. I didn't even think about that. You're right, though. Raiko, I'm gonna believe is a yes in the same way that I said the Prism Rivers are a yes. They play in a band. They're live. They're performers. Is kind of the thing. This is the argument that I use with the Prism Rivers, and I feel like, at least with Raiko nowadays, when she plays with the Prism Rivers, similar boat. I feel like they're very... They keep up appearances because, like, they're performers. Like, that's what they do. And part of that business industry is you gotta keep up your appearances. You gotta keep up your hygiene. Gotta keep on top of the game. So white too. Oh, you're right. I didn't even think about that. Very easy to get that thing messy. Okay, that's DDC. 15. Theron and Ringo. Do the Lunarians force them to shower every day, or do they not care about the rabbits and they only let them shower like once a week because they don't care about the rabbits? I don't know what line I lean towards. Because for whichever one I pick, it's going to be the answer for both. I guess we go to the fact that they're not on in the Lunar Capital anymore. They're in Gensokyo. Are they regular showers or bathers in Gensokyo? I'm going to lean towards no. I think that's where I'm going to lie. But Because I can't compare to them on the moon, now that I think about it. I have to compare to them on Earth, and, like, what they're currently up to. Who's next? Doremi? I don't know what to think about Doremi. They're really bad every time. I'm gonna lean towards no, but I don't know with Doremi. I'm kind of torn. Sagume, I believe Sagume is a definite yes. Check for better not set schedule. She seems like someone who, like, will not do that. Like, I don't think she's much of a shower. I think she is, like, every 3 days, she hops in the bath for, like, an hour and just, like, enjoys her time laying in a very hot bath. But, like, only, like, every 3 days or, like, every 3-4 days or something. I just think of her laying there with that W face, the 3. Anyway, Sagume, I believe, is a definite yes. Clowny's a no. Mrs. Clown Piece is a no. Junko, I don't think so. So I'm just gonna say no to Junko as well. Hikadia too. I guess I could kind of think about them kind of in line. Like Clown Piece, I'm gonna say is a no. I don't think really pure smell. Yeah. But Hikadia. I would say no to Hikadia. I mean, hold up a second. I think I have an answer for Hikadia. So let me give my rationale here real quick. So you're telling me that someone wearing no shoes in this hot topic looking attire, not even sleeves all the way up, this wear. You telling me she is, like, in spite of this appearance, is gonna shower or take a bath on a daily basis? Not a chance I believe that. No. No way. No way. Get the sickest bath bombs. I don't believe that she doesn't ever. But I don't think she's a particularly frequenter. I think she's a 2 to 3 times a week, probably. Maybe. Maybe. Probably about 2, I feel. Maybe 3. Eternity... I'm kind of torn with the number of the fairies. Eternity is kind of like the one fairy that makes me... Or... Like, one of the fairies that makes me... I'm gonna say no to Eternity. I think she showers more regularly than, like, most of the fairies. At least, like, the Bakas. The triple Bakas of light. And Clown Piece. Nemuno, there's no way for Nemuno. She seems like she probably enjoys her hot springs, but I don't believe for a second she's a daily. Not a world. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if her up there in the mountains she gets access to that like once a week or some shit, if that. She goes in the nearby stream once a week and says that's good enough. On. Ooh. I think On does, because, she probably likes it, and, if she, like, took too long, spent too long otherwise, Reimu would just complain about the smell. So, like, if she's gonna be at the shrine, if Reimu's gonna tolerate her at the shrine, she better keep herself clean, or else Reimu's just gonna get pissed. Narumi, I'm gonna lean towards no with Narumi. And by lean towards no, I mean I'm gonna say no. Mai Satono and Okina. I don't know what to think with them. Ugh. Like, is Okina up on it? Does she, like, care? And so she also, like, cares for, Mai and Satono? Or does she, like, not even care about Mai and Satono? It's like, yeah, you guys do whatever. And so they only shower, like, a couple times a week. Or does Okina care about herself but not the dance? I don't know. I don't know. Really torn on that one. Was a yes on Okina? I mean, she's got access to all the sickest hot hot springs whenever she wants. I guess Yukari does, though, and there's no... And Yukari was a no. Big fat no. There's no Kina. I'm gonna say no to Okina. I think she probably cleans herself very, like, pretty regularly. Probably only like 4 or 5 times a week, not daily. And the dancers are, I'm gonna say, are a no. Yeah, I don't know. Again, I'm kind of torn down the middle. Move on for now. We'll be back tomorrow.